Hello Commanders, Commander PLATER here, back with another Elite Dangerous video. Today I'm talking about Massacre missions, the balancing, the numbers, all that kind of stuff, and the future of them as well. So first of all, we're just talking about Massacre missions in general, what they are. You may not necessarily know what they are if you're not a particular combat player. There's been a lot of publicity with them recently, in particular around 17 Draconis and how it's been quite a hotspot for them recently, where you can stack up on Massacre missions, so you're board hopping, collecting loads of missions where it's to go and eliminate a certain number of targets of a certain faction, and you go into a conflict zone, you destroy their ships, and then you can be able to get paid for them, and you get one kill across all missions if you happen to kill one ship. So it doesn't count individually, it counts overall. So that means that if you've got a mission where you can eliminate 100 ships and you have one that eliminates 20, you get one kill and it counts for both. Now also in there as well, we've got the fact that currently if you kill skimmers for that faction, they count towards it as well. Now Frontier have said they can rectify that, and that isn't intentional, not really an exploit, but as such a mistake on their part and an oversight. So that's being removed. I'm totally fine with that. The money was good whilst it was there, but obviously now it's not. That's okay. So they're talking about the different options with regards to what they can do. Now they have basically admitted that they are unable to change it so that individual targets count only once for each mission. How is it supposed to know? How will the system know that which mission to count it towards? Obviously the simple answer would be, in my mind anyway, is that as you take the missions, they add up together, so they become essentially a single mission where you've got to kill so many targets. So before you know it, you've stacked up on 20 missions and you have 30. Frontier, if you haven't thought of that, I hope you watch this. It's a pretty good idea. So they're talking about the different options they've got available, and Adam White has posted on the forum saying that he's got essentially 5 options he wants us to discuss on there. The link for the forum post is down in the description, so do go and check it out. Don't just vent on here, make sure that you go and you comment on the Frontier forums as well. That way your view is going to count. So option number 1 is they want to remove the missions entirely. I think that's the wrong direction to go down, and that's completely my opinion. I do think that combat-based content is lacking a little bit in places. Obviously, you've got great ship customization, weapons, weapon selection, all that kind of stuff, but what you can actually do with that brilliant combat ship you've made is still fairly limited. You've got bounty hunting, conflict zones, assassination missions. That's kind of it, unless you're into PvP. Number 2, reduce the rewards for the missions. That would obviously have the desired effect, but what they would also do is put people off again. As we all know, a reduction in rewards is always a bad thing. It's never a positive option, and everyone always seems to be pretty negative about it. I personally don't think that would be the right option either. Option 3 is to prevent players from being able to have more than a few of this mission type active at any one time. That would work, it would certainly slow people down. Would it put a stop to it? No, it wouldn't. People would carry on doing the same actions, they would just have a smaller stack. Unless we're talking maybe 3 missions at a time. But even then, somewhere like 17 Draconis, where you're getting paid 17 million to go and kill some ships, that's still going to have a pretty decent payout. Number 4 is a combination of 2 and 3, so that's reduction in rewards, as well as preventing players from being able to have more than a few missions. That would obviously have a positive effect if they're looking to rectify the situation and lower people's payouts. That's fine, that would certainly have an effect. Number 5 is basically number 3, but with increased payouts. So you'll reduce the number of missions, but increasing the payouts. There would obviously be a reduction in the amount of credits earned, but even if they halve it, you're still looking at 50 million credits per hour in places. So it would reduce it, but at the same time it probably wouldn't have quite the desired effect. As I said, they are looking at removing the skimmers, and they can do that, which is absolutely fine. I have no problem with that whatsoever. It did seem to me a little bit odd that skimmers were in there in the first place. It almost makes sense, but skimmers are no danger to anyone if you're off planet. So there you go. So make sure you leave a comment if you found this interesting, or you want to have an input, and make sure you go on the Frontier forums and you comment there. It's really important you do that. Frontier is really good when it comes to listening to us players. They want to give us a game that we like and we enjoy, so get in there and do think about your response. Don't just go with the I want more credits. Go with an option which is more about enjoying the gameplay, so you don't have to have a grind and you don't have to do those kinds of actions, and that's what it's all about. So Thank you for watching. I'm Commander Plater. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and if you haven't already, turn on notifications. It's a great way so you can keep up to date when I release new videos. Once again, thank you for watching. Commander Plater out.